This is Aragon. Located on the southernmost part of Pensacola, Aragon has a lot of history. But before we get into that, I want to share a little about what surrounds the community. On the east side of Aragon lies the Veterans Memorial Park, and on the west, historic St. Michael's Cemetery. As we approach the entrance to Aragon, we pass the Veterans Memorial Park. Veterans Memorial Park in Pensacola, Florida, is a dedicated space to honor the brave men and women who have served in the armed forces. Established in 1992, the park features several memorials, including Wall South, the first permanent replica of the National Vietnam War Memorial. The park also includes memorials for World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and plaques honoring local warriors who have fallen in the global war on terror. This memorial deserves an entire video on its own, so we'll return to visit Veterans Memorial Park in its entirety in the near future. The link to the park is included in the description below. I encourage you to check it out. To the west of Aragon is St. Michael's Cemetery. Once a rural cemetery serving a colonial population, is today an 8-acre green space in the heart of urban historic Pensacola, Florida. It is one of two oldest existing cemeteries in the state of Florida and reflects the social history of the community it is associated with. St. Michael's is on the National Register of Historic Places as a contributing property to the Pensacola Historic District. You'll want to take a stroll through St. Michael's. I've included a link in the description below. Please check it out. Welcome to Aragon, one of the premier urban residential communities in Pensacola. Aragon is a neighborhood with a sense of place. Located just a few blocks from downtown Pensacola in Pensacola Bay, Aragon has an old Florida town feeling, with front porches, rear alleys, and open spaces, all creating a welcoming and charming community where neighbors often stop for chats and children play. The site where Aragon is located was originally a housing development built in the 40s. As America moved forward from the Great Depression, each home had 3 rooms, including a private bath with hot and cold running water. Just imagine, a true luxury for many at the time. This photo shows the original location of Aragon with the Admiral Mason Baseball Park, where the Veterans Memorial Park now lays. Aragon, the brainchild of Pensacola architect Michelle McNeil, is based on the concepts of new urbanism, which envisions walkable and bikeable neighborhoods where residents live in proximity to retail stores, churches, restaurants, and other urban amenities. Aragon is a neighborhood with a sense of place. The old town feel, the front porches, the rear alleys, the playgrounds, gardens, open space, all make for a welcoming and charming community. An easy walk to our civic center for concerts and community events, arts festivals, seafood festivals, or just a walk down by the bay. Aragon has its own community garden. Garden plots for growing vegetables, herbs, and flowers are available to residents. I got a chance to walk through it, and it's just a beautiful community garden, a place where neighbors can become friends, where parents can teach their children to grow herbs and vegetables, or the kids can just play and the parents can relax and just enjoy company with their fellow neighbors. Additional amenities include the gazebo, gathering green, and rose walk, all amenities that enhance the southern style so true to Aragon. Sought after by many, these are reserved for Aragon residents. Just imagine the weddings and events that take place inside of Aragon. There are 6 different types of homes built in Aragon: the townhouse, cottage, park house, side yard house, small cottage, and row house. The diversity of housing gives Aragon a unique look, reminiscent of historic southern towns. In fact, many visitors mistakenly think the neighborhood dates back to the 1900s. prices in Aragon range from the mid 500s to over 2 million. For example, in 2024, 554 Santos Street, a 1,292 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath home sold for $520 in June of 2024. 584 East Romano Street, a 3,515 square foot, 4-bedroom, 4-bath home sold for $1.9 million. That was in September of 2024. 572 Santos Street, a 1,320 square foot, 2-bedroom, 3-bath home sold for $620 in October of 2024. And 131 South 9th Avenue, a 4,239 square foot, 4-bedroom, 4-bath home sold for $2.5 million in May of 2025. Currently, as of this video, the only home listed is at 27 South 9th Avenue, a 3,656 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath home currently listed for $1.875 million. Aragon welcomes new residents, whether buying an existing home or building new. If you're making changes or building new, you'll need to adhere to the Aragon Design Code and Architectural Review Board. These are in place to ensure that all buildings within Aragon reflect the charm and look envisioned by the developers and maintained by the residents of the community. It is truly a community of its own in Pensacola. Thanks for taking the tour of Aragon. I'd love to know what you think about this community, so please drop your comments below. My name's Chuck McCants. I'm a Pensacola native and a Pensacola realtor. I've proudly represented buyers and sellers in the Pensacola area since 2006. If you'd like to discuss how I can help you sell or buy a home, please reach out to me. Thanks again for watching the video. I hope you found it informative. See you in the next one.